Я дуже рада вітати нашу наступну спікерку. Ми маємо честь сьогодні послухати, побачити презентацію Рути Leitanaite, архітекторка, кураторка, архітектурна кураторка, письменниця та викладачка. Рута є членкиною правління Асоціації архітекторів Литви. Вона є також координаторкою проєкту Литовської держави «Школа майбутнього для України» і координаторкою проєкту Creative Europe Урі Герет. Архітектори за спадщину України, відтворення пам'яті та ідентичності. Ще продовжу, тому що досвід Рути дуже визначний, і нам пощастило також мати її сьогодні як спікерку і мати її в нашому проєкті. Рута є головою робочої групи «Солідарність» з Україною при Раді архітекторів Європи. Також Рута є експерткою підгрупи збереження спадщини в Україні Європейської комісії і ініціаторка нової європейської лабораторії Bauhaus «Громадська інфраструктура для України». Ruta, I'm very welcome you here at our Rebuild Green program opening. Thank you very much for joining us, and we are looking forward for your presentation. And it's super important also for us that the topic that you will share with us is connected with the topic that we have at the Urban Hackathon, Rebuild Green, on which all the participants, all the team will work for Ukrainian Hromadas and Ukrainian cities. Thank you very much. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Alisa. Hello to everyone. I'm very glad to be here at your hackathon, and I hope that my presentation inspires you at least a little bit. What I will talk, it will be a process more than a project. It's a process of making an architectural design competition and co-creation of architecture for Ukraine together with various specialists, and also with the various specialists from different geographical locations, because this is the way how the architecture for Ukraine should be created, together with Ukrainians. So the initiative, it's called Future School for Ukraine, which is an open architectural design competition that had just ended. But I will start from the very, very beginning. This was a joint initiative by the Central Project Management Agency of Lithuania, Architects Association of Lithuania, and our partner in Ukraine was the State Agency for Reconstruction and Development of Infrastructure of Ukraine. So Lithuanian government decided that they want to build new schools in Ukraine, and they want to make a gift of an adaptive project of a new school to Ukraine. So deliverables of this initiative are a high-quality adaptive technical design for a new school that meets the interests and needs of Ukrainian society, and an inclusive, transparent, and democratic process of obtaining the best architectural design for a public building in Ukraine. So this is not only a project, but also a process. Now I think that I will have to explain what does that mean, adaptive technical design. When we started our initiative, our clients, the Lithuanian government, said we need a typical project of a new school to build it in Ukraine many, many times. But then we started to argue that a typical project, it's not the way out, because a typical project is not embedded in the local context. And we had that experience already by Soviets who were building the same projects all over our countries, Lithuania and Ukraine as well. So we wanted to avoid that. We came up with the concept of adaptive technical design. That means that what we expected from architectural competition entries was a system of architectural spaces and constructions that could be adapted easily to a local context, urban context, cultural context, social context, also the needs of community. How we started to do that? At first, we defined the principle that this project will be not created by Lithuanians and given as a gift to Ukraine, because these things don't work. Ukrainian and European Union professionals, visionaries, and society should co-create future school project that would suit Ukrainian realities and expectations the best. So we were trying to find the ways how to do that and how to achieve those goals. We decided to use two tools. First, a discussion in the form of a workshop, a co-creation of the vision for the new school in Ukraine. So last year in autumn, we had a workshop in Vilnius, Lithuania, where we invited Ukrainian architects, Ukrainian educational specialists, and also we invited Lithuanian architects and educational specialists. And for 2 days, we were discussing a new vision and the new program for a new school in Ukraine. Because who are we to decide what kind of school Ukraine needs? It's you Ukrainians who have to decide, and we just want to co-create this vision together using our own experience as well. And the second tool was the quality technical design project obtained through an open international architectural competition. So the competition was announced in the late spring 2025. In the conditions, we had the decision that top 3 projects will be awarded with money prizes, 8,000 euros, 10,000 euros, and 12,000 euros. And the winner will receive a contract to develop the innovative school project design. We had one more condition, that each team must include at least one architect licensed in Ukraine and at least one international architect. This way, we were planning to encourage worldwide collaboration, and you will see the results of that. But also, we wanted that each entry would be embedded in the local context of Ukraine. That's why we needed Ukrainian architects to participate in each all the teams. We had a very honorable jury panel, professionals, and not only. We had educational specialist Anna Novosad from Ukraine. We had representatives from our government, Arturas Žarnovskis. We were planning to have Mustafa Masinayem, the head of the restoration agency, but unfortunately, 1 week before the jury session, he resigned. We had international architects from Sweden, Carl Backstrand, architect from Finland, Helena Sandman, 2 architects from Lithuania, Rolandas Palekas and Victoria Blaženė, who was doing her presentation just right before me, and architect from Ukraine, Viktor Zotov. Why we needed this professional jury? Very simple, because the criteria of the evaluation were about architectural quality. It was not a criteria of the lowest price or the quickest procedure. It was about quality. That's why we needed professional jury for that. So we announced the competition. We did a lot of promotion, and this promotion really paid off. Even Ursula von der Leyen, the president of European Commission, during the New European Bauhaus Festival opening speech, called the Future School for Ukraine as an initiative that is lying in line with European Bauhaus quality principles, inclusivity, aesthetics, and sustainability the best. So if Ursula von der Leyen was to call the architects to participate in the competition, they really replied. And for the competition, we've got 15 entries. The geography was really impressive. We've got entries from Ukraine, Lithuania, UK, Portugal, Belgium, Germany, Netherlands, Japan, Italy, Finland, and France. All of them could be found in the competition website, futureschoolforukraine.eu. If you are interested, you will find them. So please take a look. The first prize was given by the jury to an Italian office, Scandura Studio Architettura, in collaboration with Ukrainian architect Bustensky. I will not go deeper into the project, but I will just say that this was the project that, according to the jury, fulfilled all the requirements of the competition and also came up with a very, very humane and very aesthetic design that is proposing really a very flexible structure that would be very easy to change according to different locations, that is safe, that is very comfortable, very flexible. You can organize the spaces according to the needs, according to the size and the shape of your plot. And also they came up with a proposal of the construction system, which is very simple. You can use prefabricated materials and you can build that school almost out of anything. So this is also locally adjusted depending on which region of Ukraine you will be working and what plans and what materials are accessible to you. The second prize was given to a Ukrainian office established by architect Danila Bielokopitov and the Netherlands architects, Orange Architects. This project was also prized by the jury because of the very aesthetic and attractive school environment, and also sustainability, prefabricated materials, flexibility of spaces, so mainly corresponding to the criteria that we had for the competition. The third prize was given to the Finnish Architects Office, Hutun and Lipasti Architects, together with Dmitros Sorokevich from Ukraine. And these were the three prizes that were given in money form. But this is not the end. Of course, what will be next is the contract will be signed with the winners this autumn. I hope that next month they come to Vilnius and they sign the contract. Then we are expecting to have technical design for the spring 2025. And we really expect to find donors to build the school, because the situation is that Lithuanian government is paying the contract to make the technical design. But for now, we are looking for donors who could help to build at least the first pilot school in Ukraine. But as you may know, there will be a very big conference on Rebuild Ukraine in Rome next spring. The winners of the competition are Italians, so we are really having high hopes about that. But what I mentioned about the first prize winners, that we will continue promoting not only the first prize. Of course, the first prize project will be promoted everywhere, but we think that this competition ended with a set of really high quality projects. So we will continue promoting at least 3-4 top projects everywhere, or maybe all of them, because we feel that probably there could be a donor who could fund the making of the technical design of the second prize or the third prize, who knows? But all of them, they are worth being built in Ukraine. And then very, very briefly, I will present the European Bauhaus Lab, Public Infrastructure for Ukraine, that was mentioned by Alisa right now. And there is a reason why. Because after we were making the competition Future School for Ukraine, we understood that we are getting a lot of experience on what does that mean to work in Ukraine, and what does that mean to make an open international architectural competition for Ukraine. And this experience is very, very specific. And on the other hand, there are different countries, not only from European Union, but also worldwide, or organizations, international ones, that want to contribute to Ukrainian public infrastructure with projects or with buildings, be it a park, be it a hospital, be it a school, be it a kindergarten or cultural center. So we would want to share our experience that we were gaining through this competition, and also we would want to gather all the stakeholders together in the platform of New European Bauhaus. So that's why we created the lab. The aims of this lab is to establish a hub of professional knowledge and also an incubator for case studies that would pave a way for democratic, open, transparent, and quality-oriented processes to obtain the best design and implementation schemes for the public infrastructure in Ukraine. And also we are trying to connect Ukrainians who need public infrastructure and Europeans who are willing to donate or contribute. So these stakeholders should meet at the NEB Lab. So the establishment of this lab was announced in spring 2024. The coordinators, the founders of the lab are Architects Association of Lithuania, Architects Council of Europe, Roskvit Urban Coalition for Ukraine. We have also a couple of ministries from Lithuania. We have other organizations from other European Union countries. but your organization could also be part of our lab. So I know, Alyssa, that we should also extend our list and include your organization, but for the next presentation, you will be there. For the ones who are listening to this presentation and you are representing some organization that is related with the public infrastructure in Ukraine and could be interested in collaborations, please reach out. And we will have soon an event announcing the competition results of Future School of Ukraine, and other meetings will follow this autumn. So the milestones of the NEB is, of course, the pilot project Future School for Ukraine that we have. We are planning to issue a manual on how to shape the inclusive, quality-oriented process of creating public infrastructure projects for Ukraine, but we are more than open to other projects and initiatives. So we are welcoming almost everyone: architectural organizations, universities, research institutions, governmental sector, local administrations, communities, NGOs, and donors. Thank you. That's it. I will wait for the news from you. And now, if we have some time, I could answer some questions. And if not, Alice, the floor is yours. Thank you so much.